Hello everyone, Oregon Moto John. After my last ride on the 300, I noticed just a couple things. Well, one thing really to attend to. When I was washing my bike down, remember I said we always look the bike over? So you can see on my fender, there's blue tape. So I have something written on there. So rather than have us look over the whole bike, I'm going to go to where the problem area is. Let's see, do you see anything wrong? This is a visual catch with the front tire. Any missing spokes? Rim lock looks to be in place. And this is not a tubeless system. I had the stickers on there, but I'm running tubes and 4mm tubes. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. Okay, so I did a little inspection, and what I found was my rim lock was not really loose, but maybe not as tight as it could be. And this is going to leave us stranded. If we take off the valve cap, you can see it's pretty crooked. And then I like these rubber things because they keep water out. So you can see that's, I tightened my rim lock up, but I'm still nervous. I mean, that tube under there is stressed by being kind of cockeyed in there. And could that rip loose when I'm out in the middle of nowhere? Yes, it could. So today, I tried deflating the tube, putting the nut on here while the tube's deflated, tightening it, airing it up again, and I can't get that to self-straighten. So I'm gonna have to pull the tire, pull the tire off the bike, pull half of the, the tire bead off, and straighten that tube. That's all. And I'll even probably inspect that to make sure it isn't ripping under there. But if I let that go, that's stressed where that valve stem meets the rubber tube, and if that rips, I lose all my air and I'm riding home with problems. So there's a catch. Haven't had that happen before, so it's probably an error on my part, maybe not getting my rim lock tight enough. Hitting the brakes, this of course doesn't have power to it, but hitting the brakes, it must have slipped, or it could have been in my initial install. It was a little more cockeyed than I realized and just been riding it that way. So that's another possibility, but we need to fix that. That is going to cause a problem. It might be a year or two, or it might be next ride. So anyway, just a little catch there. Not the bike's fault, but I'm sure it was mine. And like I was saying before, I didn't have time to attend to it when I was washing the bike. I needed to clean my chain, which I've done, and then I wrote down front valve stem. I needed to fix that. So I'm going to go ahead. I have a little time now, and I'm going to fix it. So here we've got the tire off the bike. I've got the bead pulled up here, and now I just need to stick my hand in there and straighten that tube. I'm going to have to scoot it that way just a little bit, and then kind of go around the rest of the tire. So it's kind of a pain just to straighten the valve stem, but I don't want to get stranded. That's better. Now our valve stem is straight, not stressing, where it attaches to the inner tube underneath. I'm going to tighten down the the rim lock tight, but not overly tight. It's nice and snug, and put this on and valve stem cap, and we should be good to go. And I guess the point behind all this is a lot easier to do in the comfort of my shop when I want to do it, rather than trailside, being stranded, everybody waiting for me, and me being the fella that is holding everybody up. So that's the whole thing about getting this done now. I didn't really feel like, it's not like you're changing the tire, like you're actually accomplishing anything here, but I'm just accomplishing not doing a trailside repair when I don't want to do it. So it's better to, the maintenance isn't always, fun. It kind of can be therapeutic in its own way, but it's better to do it in your garage than out there riding trailside. By far, this is easier. And I did tighten this rim lock snug. Not crazy tight, but it is snug. The tire is aired up. Valve stem's straight. While the tire's off, I think I'll balance it, since it's the front tire. Sometimes you can feel that in the forks a little bit, causing vibration in the handlebars. So I'm gonna go ahead and balance it while it's off, so at least I feel like I'll have net gained something other than a straight valve stem. Okay, here we are. wheel is back on. Balanced it up with some weights. Valve stem straight. We're at the proper inflation pressure, and rim lock is tight. Fork pinch bolts are tight. So we're all set, ready for the next ride. And so much easier to maintain a bike in the garage than when you're on a trail, broken down.